Well, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and guys, I have to let you guys know what's going on. And as you can read in my description or my title, there is that I kind of broke half my body, and you know, this episode is here to tell you guys I'm doing fine, tell you the story of what happened, and let you guys know reason why I haven't uploaded really any Black Ops 4 videos and my plan going forward after this. So first, I think we need to start off by saying, hey, let's start off with a story. Basically, even right now as I'm doing this video, I am in a wheelchair. I'm still going to be in a wheelchair for at least another week. A week from this coming Monday, I will be examined again to see if I'm able to put weight on my foot. But yeah, and after that I have to do therapy. I have not technically walked in like 4 months. So, and then again, this is all going to tell you how it all happened. I know it might be a little boring, but I'll show you guys a little bit of pictures and stuff. You guys can, you know, it'd be a little bit cooler, so you guys can see what, find out what happens. But anyways, first of all, I started off with, I'm type 1 diabetic. I've been a type 1 diabetic since I was 9 years old, and now that I'm older, my bones have become very, very weak. If you guys watched the movie, what is it called, Unbreakable, with Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman, it's Morgan, I'm not sure who it was, but anyways, you know, Mr. Glass is his name, and basically what happens, he has osteoporosis, which means your bones are very weak, and small falls can, you know, break your bones really, really easily. Basically, again, you're like glass. You know, any little, you know, fall can you break. Well, with me having diabetes is kind of what happened. With low vitamin D, and again, me getting older with my diabetes and all that stuff, you know, I started losing the bone mass, you know, in my body. So basically, what happened was I was driving my car. This was back in May, and just driving my car, and my heel broke into two. Just because of the lack of vitamin D, and because it's, you know, the osteoporosis, which is the lack of bone mass. My Achilles tendon tore my heel into two, and they put me into a boot for about a month, and then realized that it's not working, so they put me into a cast. They said I do need surgery, but as far as my diabetes goes and the mass and everything else, they said the surgery is pretty much not an option right now, because they don't want to make things worse. Because me having surgery is, you know, the chances of getting an infection, the chances of me losing my foot, the chances of me, you know, not healing properly and stuff like that. So they said, you know, we're not going to do surgery. It's too much of a risk right now. We're just going to put you in a cast. Well, they put me in a cast for 3 months, okay? And only I was doing was using a little scooter, which you see in my cast picture, you know, my little knee scooter to get me around. And for 3 months, so it was like horrible. You know, I haven't been able to walk. It was easy to get around. It wasn't hard to get around. There was no really pain, I should say. Really, it's just a little bit uncomfortable, but at least I was able to get around. You know, it wasn't that bad. And then finally, the day I get my cast off, wonderful. They said, we still don't want you to walk yet. We want you to stay off your foot. You know, your Achilles tendon's not used to walking. We don't want it to snap. We don't want your you know, we need your bones to make sure they're strong enough to be able to handle your body weight and the pressure when you walk. So stay off for a little bit longer. Let's get the vitamin D going to your bones. Let's get the bone stimulator going, so you can, you know, make the bones stronger and things like that. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. I can wait another few weeks to get this done. Well, it just so happens 2 days later, I was on my little knee scooter, and again, as you saw in the picture, the little knee scooter. I go outside. I was gonna go check my mail, and I roll out. I live in an apartment complex, so I roll out my apartment door, lock my door, start rolling down. It's not like a hill, but it's like a little bit of a little like curve down to the next portion, I guess, or something like that. And there's no steps or anything like that. It's just like, you know, a slight hill, very, very small hill. Well, not even thinking about anything, I started rolling down it, and sure enough, I hit like a peach pit or a rock or some kind of seed or something like that, and the scooter, front wheel of the scooter, caught it and it ended up flipping the scooter with me on it, and I ended up falling flat on my side. you know, pretty hard, but still, you know, what can I say? It was just a bad thing that just happened. It was just my luck, I guess. But so I ended up just falling over, you know, pretty hard. Ended up laying down there for about 10 minutes. I would say about 10 minutes before somebody heard me and came over and got my phone from me. I didn't have my phone on me. I was outside, stuck on the ground, and you know, I didn't have any way of getting any help, so I had to wait for somebody to walk by. And luckily, a nice lady walked by to go to her car. She heard me scream for help, and she came over. She went inside, grabbed my phone, and called my parents. They heard and came over because they know, again, all my medical situations with my diabetes and my foot and everything else that was going on. So they came over and said, "Matt, this is bad. We need you to go to the hospital." So we called the ambulance, 911. Ambulance came over. They picked me up, and they're like, "What happened?" I said, "This is what happened." And they're like, "How are you in pain?" You know, or yeah, I understand maybe that little soreness, but you seem like you're in a lot of pain for this type of stuff. And that's like, well, I have low vitamin D and all that stuff. And they're like, well, that kind of makes sense then, maybe, you know, but they're still kind of worried. So they get me to the hospital. I was in the hospital for 24 hours. I was going to say a hospital. I was in the ER for about 24 hours before they actually, I think it was a long period of time, I should say that, but I don't really remember much. I was in a lot of pain, and I wasn't paying attention to the clock. I know my parents and my family were there, and they were encouraging the doctors and the nurses to, you know, you guys have to get them pain meds, or, you know, or get them to surgery quick. Something's not right. And sure enough, I went, you know, they finally got me into, you know, the x-ray room and to the surgery room, and they look at the x-rays, and I ended up shattering my hip. Or I should say I broke my femur, but I broke the femur is the leg part that goes into the hip. And again, I have pictures for you guys. As you can see on my hip, they put in a rod into my femur bone, and they put another rod that goes from the side. This is the very top one. It's a rod. It's not a screw. It's a rod that goes at the top of the other rod that goes to my hip. And then they put a screw on the bottom part. You can see the little screw to keep basically everything into place. So I have those now. So basically now, if I go into a metal detector, I will set it off because I have metal rods in my hip. And also too, I also broke my shoulder, which my shoulder wasn't as bad. There were hairline fractures, but it was in a lot of pain, and plus they call it blood trauma, where basically my arm swelled up because of the impact. It looked like I actually worked out for like 3 years straight, and my arm was like, you know, muscular and stuff like that, but it was all just swelling and blood trauma, and, you know, again, a lot of pain. I couldn't really move my arm very well, things like that. So, you know, meanwhile, I'm in the hospital. I have a foot that's not completely healed. I got a hip that I had surgery on and put rods in, and then my shoulder is broken, all on my right side. So that's what made it really, really tough, because it's kind of like being, it's not paralyzed. Paralyzed is a lot worse, but, you know, but not being able to use the right side of your body at all, and then only be able to use the left side while you're in so much pain. Like literally sitting down hurts because I'm leaning sort of on my right side, or I have to use my right arm or my foot or whatever, like, and then to get comfortable. And then, so anyways, after all that, I'm in the hospital for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That's the time I had to get better enough to be able to sort of do my own things without any help. Also some therapy and things like that. And then they let me go home finally after 3 weeks, and they said, you know, you still have to stay off it. You're gonna be in a wheelchair for another 3 or 4 weeks. And after that, you have to do more therapy. And so that's where I'm at kind of now. I'm 1 week away from hopefully my surgeon, my podiatrist, tell me I can walk again. And then after that, I will have at least another month and a half of therapy to be able to let me walk again, because I have not used my right leg in over 4 months. So closer to 5 months now. So yeah, I'm in a complete, you know, mess. It hurts just me doing this video real quick. That's the reason I haven't even played, guys. I played Call of Duty maybe like 4 hours total so far since the game has been out, just because I'm still in the wheelchair. It's tough for me to play and get comfortable. I'm able to play a little bit. I'm almost done with my first sniper. I'm working on getting dark matter, but you know, guys, the videos will come, I promise, and hopefully they will come soon. I might try a little later on today to start working, you know, the grind and getting the first camo, the gold camo for my sniper. But you know, I just want to let you guys know the weird story of me falling down and breaking basically my right side of my body, and then also that I'm not giving up on Black Ops 4, guys. I got games I want to play. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do and show you guys and go over the weapons and the camos, the dark matter grind, and all the other stuff. So we have a lot of stuff that's coming up, guys. I just ask for a little bit of patience, please. I will get there. Just way too much stuff going on for me to get to it right now. And again, I will try to get my first gold sniper here probably within the next day or two for you guys, and then we can start getting the grind going for that. And yeah, so that's, anyways, that's what's going on with my life right now. It's been hectic, guys. I'm really sorry, and I promise you guys I will. I noticed I've been getting some new subscribers, but I haven't had time to make videos. This is the first one. I did this on the first day. This is my first day video. It's not great gameplay. It was like, you know, I think I went like 34 and 12 or 34 and something, I think, or somewhere around that. And it was just, you know, I think after this game I got off and just like, you know, rested because it was just too much for me to bear. You know, I had to get off, and then I played one more time with my buddy Lee Plays, which you find him on Twitch if you guys want to go see him. You see him over there. But anyways, I played like a couple hours with him, and after that I got off, and I haven't played since. I haven't played in like probably close to a week now. So I promise you guys the grind is going to come here soon, and I'm going to get the videos circuit coming up on a regular basis every day. If not every day, every other day. But just again, be patient. I will be there. I will make sure I get the videos up for you guys. But that's going to do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. If you guys did, smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.